This is the Galway football team that will start. Manus Brannock gets the goalkeeper's jersey and stands behind a defence led by Finian Hanley and Gary O'Donnell. Coroffin's Gary Sice is the lively wing forward, but the match winners could be in the inside line of Danny Cummins, Damien Comer and Michael Lundy. Mayo look familiar but vastly more experienced. David Clark is back between the posts with all-star footballers Lee Keegan and Colin Boyle forming a strong but attack-minded half-back line with Tom Coniff in the middle. But like Galway, the full forward line looks the most dangerous with Andy Moran, Cillian O'Connor and Jason Doherty hovering near goals. Mayo, Galway determined to make up for a series of defeats over the last number of years. There is a scuffle after breaking out indeed between Michael Lundy and Lee Keegan, and the referee is immediately in. So instead of football, we've already got an immediate aggressiveness that we didn't really expect. And immediately, as you can see, Pádraig Hughes has picked out the culprits involved. And this, I'm sure, will see a card being shown and the referee laying down a marker. Lee Keegan is the Mayo number 5.
And
Michael Lundy is the Galway number 15.
Yeah, and I think both players were trying to lay down markers as well, Marty, in terms of the intensity and the physicality of this game, and you can actually feel it's really a reflection of the anticipation we mentioned earlier on.
So within a minute we have a yellow card distributed to both Galway and to Mayo. We also good to see him back. Young Footballer of the Year 2011 and 2012. Series of injuries have kept him out. Good to see him back in the green and red. Difficult enough angle. It swings across the face of the goal. O'Shea. Lee Keegan, as always, loves to run. But look at the Galway defending. Not one, not two, but three. Seamus O'Shea pumps it into the corner. Andy Moran is there. Quick ball across. And over the bar. That is a superb score. Really difficult angle. Has fought his way back into the starting 15, having missed all of the league due to injury.
Marty, I think your description of it was correct. The first time was a ball across the pitch. It went over the bar. I think fortuitously, I think it kind of been no more than 2 yards from the end line kicking that. Punched away.
Comes over forward. Ball is sent in fast and furious. Testing ball for David Clark. Under pressure from Damien Comer. The referee's whistle is blown. And there's a bit of afters going on here. You can see the tension is palpable. The high jinks and the high spirits that's around Pearse Stadium. And he's a runner. Speedy Gonzalez of this Mayo team. Aidan O'Shea has gone to the edge of the square. They're all colliding with each other. Just Andy Moran to score in this match so far from a very difficult angle. This is easier for Cillian O'Connor. Second attempt.
To vote in favour, to say to the
Galway determined to make up for in the game. Beyond his own 45. Gathering the ball here is Patrick Sweeney. Linesman has his flag raised, indicating it's a sideline ball, and the referee, Pádraig Hughes, seems to have overruled his linesman, who indicated that it was a Mayo ball, but the Armagh official says it's a Galway ball.
Well, I think what happened there was he was letting play on. He was given a free for pushing the back, and when it went over the line, he gave him free.
This effort is spot on, off the boot of Gary Sice. Really good score. Good play by Galway. Keith Higgins. Ball into the middle. Just about getting there was Andy Moran. Referee has blown the whistle. There was a clear jersey pull. And that's a chance for Mayo to stretch their lead. You can see the little pull in the togs there by Finian Hanley. Simple tap over point for Cillian O'Connor. 3 points is his personal account at the moment. 3 frees. Kick out from Manus Branagh goes straight to Diarmuid O'Connor. Spraying the ball over to the far side. Cillian O'Connor. Would this be his first from play? Excellent football from Mayo. The diagonal ball worked perfectly, particularly when you have a quality player who can turn and shoot. Michael Lundy sending it in towards Damien Comer, trying to get away from Tom Connacht. Still Damien Comer flicks it for his Denny Commons onto the right foot and over the bar. Brilliant play, Galway.
All the Galway forwards are taking on their man. That's their first inclination, is to turn, take the man on, ask them the question, and when you have a player like Cummins aside who's able to live off scraps, it's easy to do that.
Ball is knocked down but kicked forward in the whole sequence. Off a Mayo man. It's going to be a sideline ball for Galway, but the referee has also given, I think, a free actually. That's what he's given for some fouling there in the pursuit for possession. There's Kevin Walsh, All-Ireland medalist not once but twice in 1998 and 2001, back with his own county of Galway. Damien Comer is winning a lot of quick ball, and he's getting his first point in this Connacht Championship match here in Pearse Stadium. Can you feel the vibe? Can you feel the buzz around Pearse Stadium? Because right now, Galway are going through a really good purple patch. This is an enjoyable game of football. And they're kicking the ball, they're hand-passing the ball, all the skills. Kevin McLaughlin running at the Galway defence. Long ball inside. It's a quality ball to Andy Moran. Outside him is Aidan O'Shea. Quickly laying it off. The left boot they've got to watch. Gets, turns, lays it back for his Andy. He did it before, and he has done it again. Second point for the Ballagher Doreen star, Andy Moran. Both of them quality points. Galway solid in defence. There's a push off there. Referee says no foul. Ball is given into the middle. Gary O'Donnell is there for Galway. Sean Denver. Ferris Paul Conroy. Denver on his left shoulder. So too is this man. Gary Sykes cuts inside beautifully. There's space open. He's pulling the trigger. Magnificent goal. Wow. You could see what he was doing from our camera angle. He put into the middle, he hit it with the left, and it curled into the back of the net. What a fantastic goal. And he beat a keeper the quality of David Clark, all hands up. Brilliant.
And once he got inside Tom Connacht, that was it. The goalkeeper had absolutely no chance.
Paul Conroy, 2 against 1, with Chris Barrett knocking it down for Diarmuid O'Connor. Aidan O'Shea, Finian Hanley, still Aidan O'Shea, powerful man. He loses possession here, the ball is available and rebounds into the net. Oh my word. What a simple goal. He powerfully put his way through the team, but just watch the goalkeeper here as well. The ball was available, and then out comes the goalkeeper, and it rebounds off one of their own men. It's essentially an OG.
It is an OG, and a great tackle by Sean Denver, who came out to the keeper. Really should have collected that ball, not banged it away, but there's an opportunist goal by Mayo, and that gives them the little bit of momentum that they need. And like we're saying, Marty, let's not get carried away with how well Galway are doing. There's a purple patch in this Mayo team. They haven't been in 2 All-Irelands over the last 3 or 4 years for nothing.
Ball down for Cillian O'Connor, for Aidan O'Shea. There's a bit of space inside. And again, he is such a tower of strength. Such a good footballer on his day.
Well, I'm going to say at this stage, Marty, now they need to move Finian Hanley. They need to do something different, or this game is going to run away with them in the next 5 minutes, and Finian Hanley is going to find himself on the sideline. The referee allowed the advantage play. He was fouling Aidan O'Shea. Could have pulled him up. If he did pull him up, he may have had to send him off.
Down towards Mark Ronaldson. And Johnny Dewan is the Galway defender, pumping it in high. It's 1 against 1 here, and the vital one is Cillian O'Connor. Jason Doherty yet to score, and that particular nugget of information has just been changed. It's his first point of the game, created by Cillian O'Connor, superbly finished by Jason Doherty. You could sense that the goal and the blitz by Mayo at the start of the second half seems to have rocked their cage just a little bit. There's a chance here, perhaps. Gone inside. They're waiting. There's another chance. Danny Cummins! And Galway are back in business. And my God, they really needed a goal to have any chance whatsoever. Look at Cummins. Flung himself and found the back of the net. It started with Carl Sweeney. The cross was perfect. Here comes Cummins, back of the net. Kick out goes straight to Jason Doherty. Lays it off for Donald Vaughan. Gary Sice has to backtrack. Vaughan loves to go forward. Hands off for Mark Ronaldson. And that's a very good response and a very important team score. Yeah. Kick out, Jason Doherty, lay off to Donald Vaughan, lay off to Mark Ronaldson, over the bar.
Yeah, and Vaughan wanted to kick it himself, but he couldn't kick it with his left foot. He was waiting for the man to cut inside, create a better scoring opportunity, and very well taken.
Parsons gives it inside to Seamus O'Shea, and he taps it over the crossbar. Good score by Seamus O'Shea from Braithwaite, just outside Castlebar. And here's another personal foul, or a black card infringement, deliberate foul. That's what I was trying to send in. There's a bit of afters, which is all unnecessary.
I don't think there was anything dirty. It was an obvious foul. It was a pull down. And will it receive a black card? I think that's the only question we're asking at the minute.
There was a quick debate. It's a yellow and a black and then a red. And I think Finian knew that the moment he hit the deck.
Yeah.
So a free, now brought in a few meters closer to the goals.
If there's anything left in Galway at all, it has to come in the next minute or so.
Surely there's a free here for the Galway man. It's a bit messy.
Yeah, it wasn't, there's no doubt. But Lee Keegan is just holding on to the ball. He doesn't need to do that.
Is ridiculous.
You have to let the ball go once it's blown. You have to let the ball go, and unseemly, unnecessary, and helpful to neither team. Really was all caused by Keegan not releasing the ball. He had an opportunity. The free was given. Yeah, quite right.
And the referee blows the full-time whistle. We've had many talking points in this match. Mayo